about the next year's general elections. We have been seeing a lot of input in terms of resources to who electorates and to make sure that at least they vote in one way. I want to remind Kenyans that majority have been basing their minds and their views on Ruto against Gachagua or Gachagua against Ruto. In my own view as a Kenyan and as a patriot and a concerned party, so to say, this is not about Ruto and Gachagua, but it is a question of some people having grouped up strongly to oppose the Gachagua candidate. They want to make sure that Ruto retains Olkalau by all means possible. And I am particularly coming out to say, in my own analysis as a person, as a Kenyan, no input from anyone, this is my own thought. Former President Uhuru Kenyatta's hand is in this. Because I've never seen Ruto doing the type of campaigns that we have witnessed in Olkalau. It has never been witnessed before. And even if he's doing it, he can't go to that extent. I don't think Olkalau seat was so much important to Ruto that he could venture into it with that strength. I tend to think that there's a supremacy battle that has been ensuing in Olkalau and in Mount Kenya, and now it has trooped to Olkalau, so as each of them to show that I am capable of being the only kingpin of Mount Kenya. In this case, President Ruto sent his cronies down there. He sent his people to go and campaign heavily with a lot of finances. But then I also personally think that President Uhuru Kenyatta is not easy with the DCP candidate succeeding in Olkalau, because this shall definitely determine the fact that Gachagua is the automatic kingpin of Mount Kenya. And therefore, in my own perception, he has ganged up with President Ruto to make sure that the person who is vying on a UDA ticket, because he's also popular as well as DCP, gets the seat, so as to bring down the egos of Gachagua by all means possible. This is why I tend to think the combined forces of the two has brought a type of campaign that has never been witnessed in this country before, where physical materials are directly involved. We have never seen a campaign trail where gas cylinders are being distributed freely, not even at a subsidized price, but freely. We have never seen a campaign trail where blankets and duvets and mattresses are being distributed, not at a subsidized price, but freely. This is a war of the lords. This is a supremacy battle of the mountain. Uhuru Kenyatta doesn't want Gachagua to appear as the sole kingpin of Mount Kenya. And that is why, in my own understanding on political game in this country, I tend to think that the Kenyatta family has really input a lot into this campaign to make sure that either of the UDA candidate scoops the lead so as to bring down the egos of Gachagua. Secondly, now that the campaigns are over, now that the election is underway, a very heavy police contingent has been taken down there. What is the essence of this? In my own understanding and analysis as a Kenyan, this heavy police contingent is only meant to scare away the constituents, because the constituents had voted in one way. We shall vote and wait for our votes to be counted. But now, the presence of that heavy police contingent simply implies that you either vote, go home, or you vote and we shall arrest you, because we suspect you might cause chaos. When people get scared, and especially the elderly, when they see such kind of heavy contingents, they are not going to be easy. It is not going to be easy for them to go to the polling stations to vote. This brings what is called voter anarchy. This voter anarchy is only going to benefit the presidency, is only going to benefit the government, not the opposition. And the target here is those people who shall have gone to vote and they go home. The government has the prerogatives thereafter to take charge and to take care of all the votes casted, and at the same time, even to influence the outcome of the votes casted. It is my own view as a Kenyan that going forward, in every polling station, even if it is just a by-election or a general election, we should be having such heavy